What about us? I think so. I mean, to get into our garden, we'd have to climb through other gardens. All the gardens back onto each other, so you'd have to climb over 1, 2, 3 gardens to get to ours. I mean, did anyone see anything? Did anyone see anyone come and go? An intruder? I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed, was still pretty sick of the STD. When I came down one morning, they were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. I mean, he used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them. And there's no way you would have picked death caps. But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic. I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there. No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf. Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar. Okay. So you want to eliminate me as a suspect? No. I'm not sure what Strange would be, but he hasn't been acting odd. He's been busy at work, but nothing too stressful. Yes, I'll take a lie detector test. I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work? My name. That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works. Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements. Okay, you got me. I'll confess. We were there. It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room, had a great view of the river, and you could hear the church bells. Like you said, it was very romantic. I wouldn't say that. It could be passionate. It's just, it was more than that. It wasn't just sex like I had been with the other boys. What kind of hairs? Okay. I've given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records? Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Oh, tastes fine to me. As long as it's black and strong, I'm good. Fine. I've never had my fingerprints taken before. I once burnt my hand on the oven. Yeah, I had to let myself in. The door locks if it swings too. Could I have a cup of tea? A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar. Maybe a fresh cup of tea? Oh, okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house, I knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on a peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough? Okay, I'll try my best to remember. Yeah, I guess. I'm quite a private person and I didn't want to get into the detail of the argument. I mean, what if they were crazy? You hear about these crazy people all the time. I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him? Fingerprints. Could they have been my parents' fingerprints? I'm not sure how long they last for, but is that possible? Really? Go on then, take the cup, run your fingerprints. They'll match. Fucking do it. Okay. Sounds weird. I'm not great at making up stories. I wasn't in the house. No, Simon wasn't seeing another woman. A week or so ago. It would have been the Saturday before my birthday. You know, I get like that on the weekends, have a lie-in, then want to get up and blitz the house. Yes, yeah. I would have cleaned them. I changed the sheets too, with the fingerprints in all those places. It was late, early Saturday morning. In the bedroom. That can't be right. In the bedroom. I sleep on the right side of the bed as you come in from the door. You can tell because I have two pillows and he just has one. I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed. Yes, this is it. He made it himself. It was a special one-off. He made it. He decorated it. That's his thing. Where did you find it? Well, on his clothes. That would make sense. He made it. By hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. That's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror. And he gave it to me. No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys. No, I'm okay. Fuck. Sorry. Yeah, I get it. Yes. Just the one sugar. Thanks. Is that kind of recording? Is that camera recording? If you put me on, you've been framed. I want the money. And the hotel said he was there? Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you. Yes, I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer. No, it's okay. The other detective has just gone to get me one. Like I said, I think I was popping out to get something, ran out of something, had to grab something. I sometimes drive too fast. If you want, you can arrest me for that. Well, I don't know. I probably had to pop out and get something, that's why I was speeding. And that wouldn't have been noted on my timesheet. But I really can't remember back to February. Silverleaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection. This is a nicer room. Is this where you take people when it's time to arrest them? Are you arresting me? No. Fuck off. Open this door. Yes. No, lawyer. What are you going to arrest me for? I think when I drove back it was about 8 or something. And I got back to the house about 3. Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar. When will the police let me back in the house? And they let me take a bag of clothes with me, but yes, it was a cremation for the best. We both wore black and had veils, so it was easy. And after the funeral, everyone came back to the house. Hannah served up sandwiches, and I stayed out of sight. Yes, like a story. A beginning, a middle, and an end. On his throat. How? No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them? Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember, well, I went over the river. And then there was a church there. Yeah. And I probably parked, well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There. Well, there you go. How many kids? Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it. I remember the ticket, of course. I paid it without telling Simon. Didn't want to get told off. And they put points on the licence. You must be desperate for leads if you're getting hung up over 6-month-old speeding tickets. There was a conference, something to do with double glazing, in Oxford. Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar. I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person. No. 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 Yes. 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 I can take the stuff off now. Did I prove I'm innocent? The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there. No. No, he wasn't wearing his wedding ring. My sister is gone. And she's never coming back. Can you arrest someone who doesn't exist? She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her. And she was in shock. She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that. Mum and Dad never knew what was going on, and got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at. Do you have children? Cute. You must love them very much. What ages are they?